The work-life balance, ways to switch off and tune in. We all know that the work-life balance can be hard to achieve, and for some people it's pretty impossible to imagine having any free time in between juggling your family and your career. Having so many responsibilities and so much on at work can lead to burnout and a feeling of complete overwhelm. We don't think that you should have to feel like this, which is why we have come up with some ways to help you switch off and tune in to your family, your friends, and your personal life so that you don't miss out. Here's how you can achieve that work-life balance. So to begin with, it's important to remember that while you're struggling to juggle all of your responsibilities, that this phase of your life is transitional. You're simply working through it and making the best of it right now. Once you've achieved a higher standing in your career, your children have grown a bit more independent, or you're in a good financial position, then your situation's going to look different. But for now, here's how we can make it easier for you. Schedule your day. All of it. We all have to-do lists, action plans, and a work schedule that helps keep control of all of our activities from day to day. But when we say to schedule your day, we really mean it. From the minute you get up in the morning to the minute you go to sleep, write it down and put a time against it. Whether it's 10 minutes to listen to your kids read over breakfast to loading the dishwasher, put it in your schedule so that it doesn't get missed or forgotten. Even if it's something you do every day, such as the school run or your commute, put it in your schedule and see if there's a task that you can do alongside it. Set deadlines. A focused mind is a proactive one, and nothing makes you more focused than a deadline. Setting yourself deadlines, such as, I will get 3 loads of washing done by Thursday, will give you a goal to work towards and will help you to prioritise what you can squeeze in either side of the deadline. Another useful way to use deadlines is to use them as markers for when you want to switch your mindset from work to home. Saying to yourself that you won't do any work after 6 p.m. or that you won't look at your phone after 8 p.m. is a good way to ensure that your mindset gets used to switching off and tuning in. Delegate. If you feel overloaded and like you're juggling too many plates, then why not delegate? Where possible, and with finances allowing, hire yourself a cleaner, a babysitter, a tutor, and delegate out those chores where you can. Let Amazon become your new best friend and get things delivered instead of trawling around town for 1 or 2 items. And don't be afraid to ask your family for help too. Children can be responsible for all sorts of jobs around the home, and the sooner you train them, the quicker they will understand that a tidy home and a helpful family is normal. Just say no. If you feel overwhelmed by the amount of responsibility that you have on your plate, then you're going to need to learn the art of saying no. Being asked to do overtime? No. Got a spare afternoon to help at the summer fair? No. Both you and your family will benefit from the extra time that this will give you, so try to be strong and say no to things that will overstretch you. Give yourself a break. Sometimes the biggest reason that we feel like we're failing is because we have too high an expectation of ourselves. You don't have to have it all, and you don't have to have all your stuff together all the time. No one is perfect, and neither are you. Show people that you're real, that you don't always need a full face of makeup and perfectly ironed suit to be the best version of yourself. Try to cut yourself a bit of slack and manage your own expectations. Also try to invest in a little self-care where possible. It's important to look after yourself, otherwise you can't look after everyone else to the best of your ability. Learn how to switch off. Okay, so we know it's not that easy to switch off your mind and get into the work/family mode, especially if you've just dropped off a screaming kid at school or got a major project going on at work. Learning how to switch off is a process of adjusting your mindset and consciously drifting it back into focus when it wanders off to think about other things. By actively trying to be in the present, you'll be able to train your mind to shut off to external influences that you don't have time to worry about there and then. Bear in mind that this process takes time and effort is well worth it. You really can achieve a viable work-life balance that means you don't feel like you're failing at one particular side of your life. Using these techniques will help you to realise your capabilities, manage your expectations, and help you to juggle all of the commitments you already have. Remember to take it easy on yourself and take some time to look after yourself as well.